All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Gabe, the Night Watchman.
And Gabe and I are here to give him his candy, okay?
Finally!
To give him the feast he's been asking for. It's been a few weeks since we recorded a reaction to...
Dude, first and foremost,
Oh.
Metallica plays every morning at my house. My wife today at lunch we're talking about like I
I'm
wake
so
up so
sorry.
every morning. She was angry at you. Second of all, we took a road trip to California, right? When she drives, she listens to whatever she wants to.
That's
when
how
I
it
drive,
is, yep.
I
DJ,
listen to whatever
yep.
I want to. And if I'm driving, guess what we listen to? And I got it on the loop because I only got like 7 or 8 songs. You know what I mean? And she's like, again, bro, it's a 6-hour drive where we're going. Again, once more. Are you not entertained?
You're not entertained.
Dude, and then I listen, and then I give it a harsh factor. You know what I mean? I gotta give me the master of puppets, and master, dude, and she and she just gives me the look like, woo, a little bit of one. I need more. Stop talking to me.
So he needs more. So we're looking at the Black Album once again. Such a great album, so many great songs. And I don't know, could you call this one like one of their B great songs on that album? Because you have Inner Sandman, Unforgiven, Nothing Else Matters, as in my opinion, the A songs. And is this the beginning with Misery and with of Wolf of Is this part of the B? I would say so, but it's still a fantastic song. I would see it teeters on A and B. Let me know what you think about this one as far as its pecking order in this album. This is sad but true. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump into it. He's loving Metallica. First time hearing all these songs. I put on lockdown. You can't listen to it until we react to it, which is why he's a little angry right now.
Dude, on loop.
My man needs to eat here.
Give me some Metallica.
And his food of choice is Metallica. So we're going to go ahead and check this out. We're going to see what he thinks about it. If you like this anyway, don't forget to
like and subscribe.
Here we go.
It's the way they put the music together, the different layers too.
This is a slow burn, but it's still great. Oh, it's not done yet.
How dare you! Be you shut your mouth! Out of it! Out of it! I'm your dream. I'm your eyes. I'm your pain. I'm your dream. I'm your eyes. I'm your pain. I'm your pain. You know it's in control. Steal. I'm your pain when you can't feel. Stand for sure. I'm your truth, telling lies. I'm your reason, alibis. I'm inside, open your eyes. I'm your stand for true. Oh my. You shut your mouth, B-side.
So, I was offensive.
How dare you? You know what's crazy?
Disrespect.
I finally figured out too, like, because we have talked about before that the way they layer their music, it's so many, you know, sometimes it's like 2-3 songs put together, right? It's, now I'm going to sound super ignorant right now. Do rock stars and like heavy metal bands use producers?
Yeah.
Okay, so in rap, there's 2 guys you go to, bottom line. And really, they work together. Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre. 70% of all the hits, even West Coast, it doesn't matter.
Isn't that crazy?
It's behind those guys know how to put a song together. It's 50 Cent, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z. Like, bro, the guys go to them. I need a hit, that's who you go to. Right? And there's another guy, I forget who it is in R&B. Like, he actually is a dude and writes chick songs. He's wrote songs for Beyonce. He's wrote songs for, like, who's the ghost? Oh, yeah. And they write for all of them, for Neo, for all those guys. And I don't know who the producer is, but it's like they know how to put together a good song. Like, sometimes the lyrics might be great, but it doesn't go with the song. Or sometimes, like you said, they know how to make you wait for it, but it builds. Like, whoever their producer is amazing because they just know how to put together a hit. And listen, you can have good music, you can have a great artist, some of the best rappers, but you don't got a good producer, they don't put it together well, it just doesn't sound good.
Yeah, so I knew the guy's last name was Rock, oddly enough. Okay?
That, you can't make that up. That's got to be a pseudonym.
Exactly.
No, there's no way.
It probably is. You're probably
It's got to
right.
be a pseudonym. There's no
But
way.
his name is Bob Rock, was the producer. And I'm trying to see, I think it was a different producer for the Reload album, which was a few albums later. Yeah. So Bob Rock, I want to say he was with them for a few of their iconic albums.
Right.
And then they went away for whatever reason, went to a different producer. And then when there's an album called, I think it's just Saint Anger. It's one of the songs on there too, but I think the album's called Saint Anger, where they had kind of lost themselves.
Right.
And they even record like these, almost like these therapy sessions and these producer sessions that were rough. Like they couldn't find their way. Like, it was really kind of sad.
Interesting.
And so they brought Bob Rock back, and the fans were like, yes, bring him back, because he's the reason why. It's one of my least favorite albums. It just didn't work out. There's some songs I still rock out to, but it's just sometimes that happens.
Crazy.
And who is is it Rick Rubin who is the guy who he's I think he produced with them as well. He's got a big old, I think it's Rick Rubin. I can't remember. But that he is basically what you're talking about, the equivalent of the rock producer that everyone goes to.
Right.
He produced the Red Hot Chili Peppers and so many others. And I think he's gone outside the genre of rock. Why is this? I'm sorry, guys. This is driving me crazy trying to figure it out. But that guy right there, Bob Rock, was their producer at the time, to answer your question.
That is so interesting. And yeah, dude, it's crazy because in rap,
Rick Rubin,
and rock, and in rap, I should say, and in R&B, there's just people you go to, and they put together hits, right? That's the producer you go to, and so to the point where some of them, they won't work with just anybody. And some of them won't even take the money. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what and that's when you get to that level. When you're Jimmy Iovine, when you're Dr. Dre, like, I choose selectively what artists I want to work for. Because if I can't make your sound work, I can't make it work. Because they can hear it in their head. Yeah. Like, listen to the music before it's even there. They know how to put together the songs. And they say Jay-Z's amazing. He'll get in there, nothing written down on a pad, nothing wrote like Jay-Z will walk in and he has to hear. Jay-Z was a really famous ghostwriter. A lot of people don't realize that. He actually wrote lyrics for Dr. Dre's It's Dre Day, AK, when Dre Day came back. And he's able to listen to the song, okay, and listen to the beat, and okay, now I'm going to lay down. Kanye West, which, Kanye West is one of the best producers. He was one of the, some people say he should have just stuck to producing, but then when he got in the rap game, got way too famous, and then, Balenciaga and this and that, and oh my gosh, all the Kanye drama. But he was just able to hear the music in his head. And it was so funny because he told Jay-Z, like, when he was still up and coming producer, like, yeah, that's not the kind of Jay-Z I want. I don't want the introspective Jay-Z. I just want the dumbed down version. That goes, and Jay-Z was like, okay, like, when you trust a guy that much because you can hear the music and he knows this is what I need for this song. I need you to come hard, or I need you to come soft. I need you to, give me some edgy, you know what I mean? Edge to it. They can do that. And that's what it is. Every Metallica song I've learned, and I get it. This is now 7 or 8. I think it's 8 now for me. Gosh. But they're put together well. I could not get through it. And I know that here goes. For the 13,000th time, I love Smells Like Teen Spirit. I know 3 songs on that album. 4. There was Rate Me, Smells Like Teen Spirit. There was, the one that was in the Batman. I had heard it before and I didn't like it, and then it just grew on me. Something under the way. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like the rest of it. Oh yeah, Come On You Are. I forgot Come As You Are is on there, but like the other ones are like, I can take it out. Like, you know what I mean? Like every single Metallica song, like, man, these guys are just amazing, and they're able to put together a great sound. And I think it's just, again, unbelievable producer and really, really good. I would say not niche almost, but very few artists are willing to be, because dude, they change up their mid-song. They'll just change up the tone, they'll change up the tempo, they'll change up the mood. What they tell you not to do in music school, right? Or whatever. I don't think they have one of those little tick, you know how you're supposed to stick with it? I don't know if you, did you ever take that?
Yeah, my mom was a music teacher.
Oh, was she
piano
cool?
player, a piano teacher, so she had that.
And you're supposed to stay on.
Yeah.
I don't know if they know that thing is. Like,
well, and the crazy thing about Metallica is they have so many songs, and you can tell which one's Metallica, not just by his voice, but by their music, but they're all different as well. Right. There are some songs where I'm like, oh, that's really similar to this one, but for the most part, they're all different. And a producer in rock I'm assuming is different than a producer in hip hop, because remember, in rock, they're writing their own stuff. They're not reliant on someone to give them a sick beat or this or that.
Right.
And I'm not saying hip hop artists don't have their own beats, but
right.
That's why these producers now make so much money, because if you can, all it takes is a beat sometimes in hip hop, because that's what people will remember, and then you build a song around it. Right. With rock, it's kind of like what you're saying, like you're okay, this is all this stuff that's kind of raw. Now let's mold it and let's craft it together. Let's do this. No, let's go a few more bars here. Let's go in the solo right here. I don't know. I'm not in the studio room. That's kind of what I have learned listening to rock.
There's a funny outro in the album for Kanye West. And when Kanye West first got his very first album, High School Dropout, or College Dropout, right? At the end, Dame Dash, who was the producer at the time or whatever, with Rockefeller, he was one of the co-owners with Jay-Z or whatever, when they signed him, right? They were like, oh, this kid is sick. He's like, yeah, but he's a rapper, producer or whatever. He's like, he won't give up the beats unless you sign him as an artist. So Dame was like, you know what? take a brick, man. We'll take him. He said, we'll give him his own album. If he gives us a brick, we'll just throw Cam on every. Cameron was a hot rapper at the time. We'll throw Cam on every track because his beats are so sick, it doesn't matter. And that's what he was saying. Like, he's like, he's a producer. If you got to sign him, you got to sign him as a producer and as a rap artist. And they're like, and at the time, he wasn't really a hot rapper, but they wanted his beats so bad. They're like, all right, well, we'll give him his own album, and if it flop, we'll just throw Cam on every track. Could you imagine?
Yeah. And then 8 Grammy nominations later for that album, or whatever it was, 10 Grammy. It was insane. Maybe he won 8 Grammys.
Jesus Walks is still one of my favorite songs.
I love that song.
Jesus Walks is still one of my favorite songs.
That's a great, and I love that line in there. I'm not sure if he believes it, but I love that line. Like, why can't I rap about Jesus? We can rap about all these things, but not. I love that so much.
It was a cool song.
It just pumps you up. They had that in that movie Jarhead. I wanted to watch the movie just because that trailer sold me out.
Oh yeah, dude, that is one of his. That's a classic. That's Jesus.
I've actually listened to that entire album, and he has a lot of like the skits or whatnot here and there. And it's like, what is going on here?
So you know what I'm talking about, the skit at the end?
I don't remember the outro, to tell you the truth.
And it was actually a song after it that he had never released, and he was like just talking over it. It was like almost a outro to the whole album, and him just talking, and then how people, he's like, dude, people wouldn't sign me. He's like, I played Jesus Walk for them, and people wouldn't sign me. They just wanted me as a producer, but I just believed in myself. I'm an artist. And that's when Dame said, well, I mean, we believed him as a producer, but we had to sign him as a, like, Dame Dash is honest as can be. It was hilarious.
It worked out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much for watching our reaction and listening to us here. If you like what we had to show you and our reaction to it, his reaction to it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time,
we know all things.